Let's watch all the goals now. Threadbare and Brahmanan will analyze them for us. First, Italy scored in the 34th minute to take the lead. Long ranger, but it was facilitated by that brilliant dummy by Andrea Pirlo. Such a fantastic player he is. He sold that dummy to Sturridge, I think it was. Just look at that dummy. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Pirlo there.
Yes.
Exceptional dummy. Sturridge was all foxed out there, and it opened space for Marquisio, who took a really powerful grounder there.
That was a great goal, great strike in fact. And it went through a couple of players.
Yeah.
And keeper couldn't get it.
So you think the keeper was blinded by all those men in front of him?
Partly, but once he gets the vision, it was too close. But I appreciate him. He still attempted to the same direction.
Who you mean the keeper?
Yeah,
right.
he tried. He tried his best.
And this art of dummying, Brahmanan, do we see such dummying in Indian club football or Indian team? Is it such a difficult art to master?
No, it does happen with some players. It does happen with some players, but very important is when players are too close, they have good understandings. This must have happened so many times in the training sessions also. So that actually comes to the game. They have great understanding. That's the reason it happened. There must have been communication between the two.
Between Marquisio and Pirlo.
Yes, that's one of the reasons.
And how it sucks the defender and the marker, and it opens the space for another guy. It's so technical out there, isn't it?
They were expecting the corner, but it went the other way. It went into a move rather than coming a direct set piece. And that move had distracted everybody. Then they were trying to come up. When these things happened, as they were moving, the shot was taken and deceived everybody.
The England players were probably unbalanced, out of balance, because they were going in another direction, focusing on Pirlo. But the ball was hit by Marquisio, so it opened up for Italy. A brilliant move there. The youngsters out there watching there should focus on such beautiful, subtle changes, and they can improve on their technique. And then England scored the equalizer. Probably it was also a nice move that opened up the Italian defense, which is always so compact. Good work by England midfielder
Rooney.
Sterling, and then Rooney.
Look at the ball, look at the pass. But that was the first touch.
Was this the perfect goal?
Perfect.
We go to the Italy winner, Mario Balotelli, scoring with the header. Yes, this is the Italy's winning goal here now. The cross comes from the right.
Space for the cross. And there's Balotelli.
Was Mario Balotelli left alone? What was his marker doing?
No, he was waiting, because if the ball had to come front, he would have run forward and attempted to the ball.
Here comes the cross, and Mario Balotelli is making the off the ball run there. He's in the center, and there he is taking the header from here.
Yeah.
And this is the England defender who is completely out of position. He couldn't do anything.
He could have been somewhere here. Possibly he could have handled the ball. That's a very difficult angle, because once the pole, you're away from the pole, it's very difficult for the goalkeeper, because it's sort of a distraction for a keeper. And the header was very powerful. Absolutely no chance.
So there was, was there no fault of England defense here?
No, I don't think so, because the
can't blame them.
No, the ball has come to the far post.
So a good goal.
Very good goal, yeah.
And Italy went on to win that game, quite an important game. Now we see that goalkeepers sometimes are short of confidence, or probably sometimes they are very high on confidence, and that kind of dictates their positioning. We have put the scanner here on Joe Hart. He looked quite sometimes indecisive, and let's watch Joe Hart here. Look at Joe Hart here. He gets sucked in here, and then he stays on there despite there being time to go back. Isn't that a mistake by Joe Hart?
Decision making. Could have attempted the ball earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think he stretched the foot, but he should have come a little front earlier and picked up the ball.
Otherwise, he stayed there when Balotelli had the ball. Could he have gone behind?
Later?
When the defender made the goal line
and if Balotelli had to come and strike the ball.
So you can't take that decision in hindsight.
It's a good defending done by the defender who ran back and covered the goalkeeper. That's very important.
The shot comes, the cross comes here, and this is a low shot which hits the goal post. He gets beaten there.
No, it was the power pack shot. Definitely, there is nothing like any slow shots here.
Right.
Yeah.
So you mean Joe Hart is all right?
Yeah, it was all right. No problem.
He doesn't have, he's not short on confidence.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Fine, so there you go. Joe Hart is all right according to Brahmanand, and it will be a very important aspect for England if they have got to progress in this tournament. Joe Hart's goalkeeping was under spotlight even in the Premier League as the season came to an end, and the critics thought that he was a little bit struggling, but let us see how it goes. Then we move on to a very important match, especially because Lionel Messi was featuring in this game and he hadn't scored in the last World Cup. So all the eyes of all the football lovers were on Lionel Messi when Argentina took on Bosnia. And Leo Messi, he turned up with a brilliant goal here. That is Leo Messi bringing on the ball and getting a shot in and on target. Leo Messi, you are a fan of Leo Messi, isn't it?
Yeah.
That smile tells the picture and tells the story. Brilliant goal.
That's a great goal. That's a great goal, I can tell you, because he initiated the move.
Yes.
Okay, look at it. One. This is the most important thing he does. Because normally he does it at most of the goals he has scored in for Barcelona. Most of the goals. This is speculation, but it's a great thing he had done.
So Messi on target there. For the youngsters out there, what would you advise to watch from Messi? What can they take from Messi? Because youngsters I see are really crazy about Messi.
He's not easy. He must be practicing. I don't know how much.
Absolutely,
yeah, absolutely,
but
yeah, very important.
it's the practice.
He's born.
Isn't it?
He's born with that. Yeah.
And the touches that he takes.
Yes,
you
absolutely.
can only practice to get that touch.
Yeah, a lot of work. And he's born brilliant.
Born brilliant.
Yes.
Messi is born brilliant. And we go on to the next goal. Bosnia scored their first goal in the World Cup finals. And probably this goal is also another kind of a mistake by the goalkeeper, because he wasn't happy after that goal was considered. He was hitting the turf out there. Is it embarrassing to concede a goal like this?
Because he has almost saved it. His legs are wide open, but if it reacts,
the ball goes through his legs.
It's accidental, it happens. It's very sad sometimes when such a thing happens.
Has such happened to you?
Yeah, so it did happen to me.
Feels bad?
Yeah, truly. Then you got to concentrate a lot when such a situation comes again in a match. I always think when the one versus one, a situation comes to me, I used to say, be careful of my legs. But that helps you to go around here. But if your legs are spread, it's very difficult, and they take advantage. If the ball goes, just speeds up, gone.
So probably there could have been a different stance for him to approach that move. He could have stayed with his legs close together.
The thing is that sometimes keepers thinking and strikers thinking doesn't go. He must be thinking to put the ball through his legs, and he must be thinking of the cross to cut the cross. Possibly it didn't happen. He did touch his leg and the ball entered in. Right. That is what he feels bad. Yeah.
Germany versus Portugal was a highly anticipated clash. It was supposed to be a mouth-watering prospect because Cristiano Ronaldo was fit for Portugal, and we all were waiting to see that Cristiano Ronaldo would produce the same goods that he really produced for Real over these years. And this is what transpired there. Germany versus Portugal. Germany took the lead with this penalty kick. Thomas Müller there turning on the style.
It's all broken up. Germany have the attack to splice open the opposition.
Thomas Müller went on to score a hat-trick here.
It's Mesut Özil here who try and create something, a second goal. The height of Hummels, the goal of Hummels.
A great header there by Hummels.
Pepe gets into trouble. The referee.
This was a moment which was very depressing. Pepe getting the red card. And that was really a tough one for Portugal because it reduced them to 10 men, and it was difficult to contain Germany with 10 men. Of course, it was always going to be difficult with 11 men as well, because Germany are a very organized team, and they had scored 2 goals before Pepe was dismissed. So one cannot blame that because Pepe was dismissed, Portugal had a problem. But yes. That was a big score line. Germany winning 4-0 against Portugal. Thomas Müller, Golden Boot winner from the last World Cup. Did you feel that he would be another prospect, or rather he would start the World Cup in such a style?
He
with
started
a hat-trick?
He started with 3 goals.
Yeah.
Possible. Everything is possible. Back to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you think this red card of Pepe was that a key issue there for Portugal?
In fact, first of all, let me talk about Pepe's matches
Right.
we have seen earlier.
Okay.
He requires constant guidance.
Pepe.
Because from the coaches. But these things happen any moment in the game. He has no business to go close to him. Whatever, he may hit it out or he must have pretended. Whatever, he has no business to go and touch the player.
Headbutt the player.
Yeah. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say here is his absence, they were already down. Portugal already, then his absence, it really has given further. Total performance was down. We couldn't see Morano for quite a long time. After that move.
Yes.
He cannot, because initially when he started, he almost got 2 chances to score against Germany.
And Germany perhaps had tightly marked Ronaldo. They had made all their homework on Ronaldo. He didn't have time as well to work his all footwork.
There were 2 things here. If they come all out to support on the front line, another massacre may take place in the goal line here. Score line could have been maybe, I don't know, 6 or 8 goals. Probably, but that's one that they were trying to contain it. And rather than doing that, it will be better because the next 2 rounds, it will be advantage of Portugal if they really come out of all this.
Right.
Yeah.
And the point that you were trying to make earlier, that Pepe had to be always spoken to by the coaches. How important is the temperament for a player to be a great player? You can have all the skills that you have, but if you don't have temperament, is it a problem in international football?
He has to have acceptance in such cases. Acceptance. Whatever he has got to do, he discusses after the match. But there he makes the whole team suffer. He had done it earlier quite a number of times, but it's not correct. I have seen an incident of one of the players, let me not name it. A player gave a spat, keeping the eyes of the referee off on a player. He went and straight away with a hand on the chest of a player. Who got a red card? He spoiled the whole issue of the player. So they're one of the reasons, you got to be very careful such issues are concerned. The player has to be.
So we have all these first round games, we have seen all this. Which of the teams have impressed you the most?
So far, Netherlands' power, very energetic, very confident, and Brazil is, so far, today they were more better, what I've seen it, Mexico, but still, and Germany is a compact team. Right. Germany is a compact team overall, from defense, midfield to strikers. But finally, in football, there is something called luck which follows.
Yes.
So you can't say. And Neymar was really better yesterday, but I think you cannot still say. We still have to go for the second round and see.
Yes, we have to go a long way forward, a long way ahead now in the World Cup. We have just finished the first round. And yes, luck is a very important matter of fact, as Brahmanand have said. Brahmanand, thank you very much for coming to the studio.
Welcome.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
So that's all we have in this show. We have a lot of matches coming up. Keep watching the FIFA World Cup Brazil. Keep watching Prudent. Goodbye.